So welcome to part 8, where we're on the Hell Coaster. Although really it should be a Heck Coaster, because it shouldn't be in a kid's game. Well, Kappa doesn't get angry about this. Oh, it's more like YouTube's not the one giving options here, but... So this is a pretty interesting section in general, because there's nothing quite like this in the game, where you gotta do a jumping obstacle course. What you see here is pretty accurate to what the draw distance was in the PlayStation version. You couldn't really see too much ahead. Wonder if about that, it seems, in this case, just artistic now. Now we can't blame the PlayStation version now, can we? If the PSP version is going to resort to doing it. And obviously, they couldn't really make you go through all this in a marathon level, so they just joined it to a roller coaster ride. And apparently you can grind onto something in the air, because we're in hell. What do you expect? That was it. Hope you liked it. Give good reviews. Specter needs them. Well, this should be interesting. We've gone from clown to horse.
Hey! How's it going?
Well, don't just stand there. Get me out of here!
I can't reach you from here. I've got to find a way in there.
There must be a way in here somehow. I remember that they walked me around that way. It took a long time. Just find a way and get me out of here. Will you hurry up?
Okay.
Oh, hurry up. Please get me out of here. It's cold. I'm scared and I have a fear of heights.
Well, that was an interesting goof. I mean, I heard the Japanese version just reuses the same dub as the PlayStation version, but maybe it wasn't necessary. As you could tell, we already had a Nuke voice cast, and that happened. Well, let that be a stain on the Ape Escape development. So now that we're in here in this horror themed just castle or whatever this is supposed to be, now we have new obstacles to deal with, like these big ghosts or the giant knives. They're par for the course, of course. Interestingly enough, despite most likely they should be faked, because this is, you know, theme park like. You could just destroy the ghosts by just destroying their jar. You'd think it'd be interesting to have it so that you destroy it and all it does is do nothing. And you gotta destroy the actual thing that's making them appear, but I guess that'd be too complicated to implement. Which brings us to the fact that we're now platforming on skull platforms. Once we get there, yeah, loads in this whole other part where you gotta chase white pants monkeys. They're gonna run across all these coffins and they'll just spawn out another one randomly. You remember that one monkey in the ice, like the first ice level where it just just kept running across into his igloo and popped out of another one. Yeah, it's sort of like this one, just with coffins and multiple monkeys now. You need to capture them all by the way to progress, so you can't ignore them. Although, unlike the igloo one, we have enemies coming out now. All these ghost ones again. So, just to make the ride even better, we have this new set of foes. So if it wasn't already annoying enough. Oh yeah, there was also the ones in the the Great Wall of China part, or the whatever they wanted to call it in this game. They also had a gimmick like this.
Ouch! How about trying a lighter touch when bringing me down, huh?
Hey, it wasn't my fault, you know. You saw that it fell down by itself, right? Maybe gave you a good smack upside the head, too.
Oh, really? Anyway, what's going on with Specter?
Still no luck.
What about Jake?
Nothing.
What have you been doing?
Hey, where you going?
I'm going back to the lab. There's no chance of us surviving without that machine. The rest is up to you. Ah! Come on, you stupid ghost! Quit it! Knock it off!
There was only an exit there. Well, whatever case. We can get back on the hell coaster. Nah, this is not the hell coaster though. This takes us directly back. The hell coaster's that way. Yeah. Love Jake. Love you too.
Oh, Spike, can you hear me? The game appears to be going according to plan. Have a wander over to the go-kart ride. You'll find your little buddy waiting for you. That's the final game. And it won't be like those involving Natalie and the professor. You better be very careful, and I expect you to put on a good show.
Well, at least it's no longer electrified. We can now face Jake. It's Ian playing this one again.
Jake, huh? It all comes down to this.
All right, Spike. You've always gotten in my way. But it won't be that way anymore. Today is our final showdown. Let's go!
So yes, Jake Attacks Part 3 is just the boss battle. So instead of a race, he just uses a race car to fight us. That's an interesting way to go about it. Of course, you gotta time it right to his weak point. It's the same one on that battle cruiser in the TV tower had. Just only it's blue now. Still don't know what the weak spot is supposed to actually be, but it's a weak spot. Yeah, Jake apparently has a one-track mind. He'll just focus entirely on doing this to you. It isn't until he finally gets the missiles out, but they don't seem to be doing much of anything. Yeah, this is somehow worse than his previous Jake attacks. seemed to be a little more confident when, you know, he wasn't doing all this. When he was just trying to race you. He was legitimately hard in the second part. But this... well... okay, finally there's something new. And you can just do this.
Jake!
What the... where am...
Jake! Are you okay?
Spike. Wow. Some strange stuff has been going on. I can hardly remember what's happened.
Jake? Hey, maybe you're back to normal again. What do you remember about Specter?
Specter? Oh. Something inside me really hurts.
All right! It's the real you, Jake! That is so cool!
Spike, did that Specter monkey have me under his control? Take it easy, Spike, all right?
So, Jake, you've finally broken the spell. No problem. You've outlived your usefulness.
That voice.
That's Specter.
So, Spike, now I've witnessed the full extent of your strength. You've truly surprised me, you know. Even brought back Jake. Pretty impressive stuff. So, what would you think about joining forces with me?
As if! Who would be crazy enough to join you?
Yes, yes. Anyway, let's meet face to face for a little talk. The park castle has been rebuilt into Specter Castle, and that's where I am right now. You're most cordially invited to drop by. I'm waiting.
You heading off, Spike?
You bet. Gotta go do a specterectomy.
Hey, I want to go too.
Jake, you should go back to the lab to help the professor. You're injured, and what's more, it'll be pretty dangerous. Especially if you don't have any of the professor's gadgets with you.
But... I see. Uh-huh. Yeah. Sure. I understand.
Jake, can you get back there on your own?
Yeah, don't worry. I'll be fine.
Okay. See you later.
Yeah, see ya. Spike! Get medieval on his butt!
Get medieval, huh? That's an interesting euphemism. And well, all we have left now is his castle. Yeah, he has another one.
Rising up into the sky!
Oh, it's not that easy. And now we just gotta deal with this crater. Surprisingly, they modeled the underside of the thing in the first place. Don't know how they did that. And still have this teleporter be in there. But that Spectre, he's full of surprises. Now we're ready to go there if we oh so wanted. But I got business in this crater. So, We're not going anywhere just yet. Seems I didn't forget to make this one the unslidable type. That's a pretty interesting way to handle things in this game. I don't know why there's metal strips on the ground here, but they're there. And all along, it was a black monkey waiting for us. It could run along there, and you can't. And that can happen. It's fun. Always fun. As soon as the monkey even has rage too, because he just spotted Spike from that far. Must have been required to get pretty close up to their eyesight, but this one, he just sort of got into its general area, and now you're just getting attacked. Yeah, what a ruthless guy. Anyway, that's it for the circus. Apparently, Spectre's is not Eggman. Can't live too long with it. So now he's gotten to the air castle variety. We even got like a nice background of the city, reminiscent of the Mario Kart games. Remember those had the same kind of background for the rainbow roads, where you could see a city down there, and like in the background was arranged in the same way. I could probably also think of what was it, the casino level and casino and bingo levels from Sonic Heroes, where they also had a city on the underground, but it wasn't done the same way as this one, I'm pretty sure. And we got spotted, so no stealth for us. But the music finally kicks in too. So now we gotta find a way to deal with that monkey there. So I'd rather not come back here and deal with, you know, every monkey we missed that I could have gotten. So what would you do if you were underneath that and you had to get out of there? It seems like the only way out of there is falling off the little satellite dish here. But I don't think anyone can survive that kind of fall. There's even fans down here just to really drive home the point. Well, I guess there is some sort of wall underneath that might catch you if you fall off, but not like it'll save you from eventually falling off. But there is an underside to all of this, apparently. I don't know why this air castle needs fans, but it has them. I guess the ventilation's just not that good in where they're at. And because we got cut, now we got to deal with the UFOs. Whoop-de-doo. Yeah, if you fought any UFOs, you know the deal. Just get yourself your best, like, aiming skills, or just do what I do and get the homing missiles and take them out pretty quick. They were almost stunned. Come on, give it to me. Their accuracy seems to be pretty good though. We're not in a tank, so we can't just tank it. So you gotta evade once in a while. Anyway, this was just the beginning. There's way more to do after this. Like, this is just the entrance. Wait till you see what's inside the castle. Now I say goodbye to that nice city view, 'cause it's all gonna be lots of interiors now. And apparently, Specter filled up his castle with a little black fog. 'Cause we can't see very far. Almost like we're a PlayStation game again. And once again, we got another just another RC card thing to do here. Oh boy. Hope that doesn't happen. Because if it wasn't annoying enough to control this thing with crab claw or right analog stick, well, now you gotta do it on this thin strip platform. It falls off, do it again. You fall off, you lose life, and do it again. It's all necessary just to get this monkey out. Fun, right? Yep, just the best. You know, this makes me glad that the later Apescape games, they had an actual specialized camera for the RC car where if you went first person, you actually directly focused on your car instead of just, you know, observing like this. I don't even know why this version's lacking in the quality of life improvements that the other games made. They're just that faithful to the original for some reason. You know, I wouldn't mind if, you know, an Ape Escape remake that's brought up to the standards of the sequels. But it doesn't look like we're probably gonna get an HD remaster. Oh, what would you even call them? Let's just call it what the Insane Trilogy staff calls it, Remaster Pluses. Yeah, who knows if we'll ever get an Ape Escape Remaster Plus along with the other games. It'd be nice, but I mean, have you seen how inactive this franchise has been for a while now? At the latest, all we've got at the time of this recording is just some teases, and that's it. We have yet to get an Ape Escape 4 and all that. It would please me to see an Ape Escape 4, really. But that's like how low are the chances of that happening? Well, whatever the case, I hope it isn't like Sly 4 where, you know, get a different team that doesn't seem to completely understand how the games are meant to be done. And you can just see that. No biggie. But if there was a Remaster Plus collection of Ape Escape, the Ape Escape trilogy, all you need to know is that Ape Escape 3 would be my jam. It's nothing quite like that one. Well, that depends if it comes out alright. I bet you though, if they ever did do that kind of trilogy remake thing for these games, they could most definitely prioritize this first one over all the others. I also hope that if they're gonna do that, that they don't like half-ass it like they did with Spyro, where, you know, limited deadline, and then you gotta get a different developer to do like a separate game. Like I heard with the Spyro Reignited trilogy that apparently Vicarious Visions, well, not Vicarious Visions, Sanzaro Games, yeah, the people who did Sly 4 actually did the Spyro 3 portion of the Reignited trilogy, and I heard it's like the buggiest version of the buggiest game of them all. I mean, considering Sanzaro's track record, they did probably one of the better, sadly enough, one of the better HD collections you could find on the PS3. Like, have you seen the other collections? There was Silent Hill, there was Ratchet and Clank. Somehow Sly Cooper got one of the better, or at the least damaged, like, ports to the PS3 that there is. I mean, I would still say the Metal Gear Solid HD collection is way better than the Sly Cooper collection or Sly trilogy, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, it's that kind of thing. But yeah, I really hope that if they ever do something like that, they better not do the same thing they did with Spyro and just, you know, put it in a different get like, have to rush it out with different developers. No, just take your time. Beloved franchise and all. Of course, I'm saying this as the perspective of a fan of the Apescape series. Although if there ever was, you know, if that ever does happen, I'm most likely not going to probably cover that, though. I mean, my internet's pretty terrible enough already. Uploading these parts is going to take like 5 hours, and that's after I compress them. Could you imagine trying to do 1080p 60 frames? Yeah, those are big videos. I don't want to imagine doing those. But that's just the state of how it is where I live. So for now, you're just gonna get these 720 or 960p videos of Apescape games. I mean, these games aren't that long. I mean, imagine if I had to do an RPG for my channel. Man. I only hope those aren't the whole, like, 80-hour long variety. But if I ever did those, I'd probably just go take a shortcut and just hope that they don't have 60 frames on PS2 and just cut it short. But you never know. The future has a lot of surprises. I wonder, have we ever encountered these yet? Although I shouldn't be the one saying I wondered. Yeah, I truly am the model of professionalism. Can't even remember my own game here. My own Let's Play. Now, I'm pretty sure this is the first time we're seeing these mechs, though. Because I think these would be pretty distinctive enough already. Because they're pretty annoying to deal with. You gotta capture monkeys in between too, because of course, nothing ever comes easy. So I guess you could call this a gauntlet of sorts, just pretty tight. Got those mechs with pretty impeccable accuracy. You can even shoot through the through that through their own architecture, and they'll pop up about anywhere. Yep, thanks. Yeah, I didn't like it the first time. I still don't like him now. Luckily, I don't think there's ever anything quite as annoying as that ever again. At least that kind of enemy. Doesn't mean the obstacles will get like any better though. Because we're about to come up to a section that's pretty difficult. That was a little close. Better than the bomb at least. Hard to believe that originally this was just a circus level. Now we ditched it just to be in an air castle. It's in the sky. But there's still more. It's that big. Anyway, thank you for watching part 8. I'll see you in part 9. notyourusualZero, signing off.